Okay, so we have which of the following represents the equation of a line passing through the point -4, 5, and is perpendicular to the line y equals -1/2 x plus 5/2. So based off of what we saw on, or what you should have read on the notes on the previous slides, is that perpendicular lines simply mean that they have the opposite reciprocal slopes. So that already sounds confusing, right? Especially if we haven't seen this in a while. So all the opposite means is that if your slope over here is a negative number, then the opposite of that is a positive number, and vice versa. And the reciprocal just means that your number flips. So for example, we have this equation that is written in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. So our slope here is the letter m. So we see that here it's -1/2. So the slope of that line is -1/2. But we want the perpendicular slope. So that means that we have to consider perpendicular slope. So that means that m is the opposite. So the opposite of a negative is a positive. So, I mean, I don't need to put a plus sign, but, and then if we flip 1/2, we get 2/1, which is just 2. Okay, so that means that I'm looking for an equation that has a slope of 2. So I go to my answer choices, and I see that m has a slope of 2, so that's a possibility. We see that b has a slope of 2, so that's another possibility. We see that c has a slope of -1/2, so that's definitely not it, and d as well. So our final step is to look at which of these answer choices is actually going to go through the given point, which is this one. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and use our Desmos and then plug that in to check. So I'm going to first type in my point, and I type it in exactly as I see it, so -4, 5, and then close that parentheses. Once you do that, you will notice how there's a point that comes up. I'm going to go ahead and check label just in case. And then I am going to graph. I'm going to go ahead and graph the answer choices. So we have y equals 2x plus 15, and we want to see, did that line touch the point? We see that it did. Let's go ahead and try b so that you can see how it should look like. Y equals 2x plus 5. And so now we see here that the green line didn't touch the point, so therefore that one could not have been the answer. And our answer here then turns out to be A. There we go.